Hi guys, hi everyone. Today we are going to start new UFC season. Sadly, I have finished the previous season once again and second place. Seems like I'm not supposed to win UFC anymore. So today we are going to try mono deck in UFC. As you saw, mainly nowadays players are using duo due to Oculus. But let's be honest, mono decks are not dead. At least there is a rescue which are not supposed to be played in duo, except challenges from Aaron. And today I'm going to try to play a mono deck, Mono All Stars. That deck was pretty nice on the beginning when Natty was released, but for the moment no one is using her. So let's try to get back that time when she was pretty powerful and pretty popular in UFC. So we have found an opponent already. Sadly, we are not getting our main card, but at the same time our hand is pretty good, so I'm not going to cry, definitely. The first round, my opponent have a good hand, but at the same time my Harrow seems so good here. Also my opponent have a wave LD. The main task is how I need to start the first round. I feel like I need to play with Randy. The main task in how much pills. Because he's even able, for example, to hold Coramail, to wait Coramail, or he's able to expect Handspinner. But do I want to use Coramail or Handspinner in the first round? Probably not. Probably not. The main task in how much pills I will play my Randy. Randy seems so good for the first round. So, for example, I'm just playing even Randy 5 pills. I'm making 5 damage, okay, after I'm holding Handspinner. He definitely need to play somehow C-Beast, but it will be pretty hard to win the round with him, so I will be able to use some pills in Handspinner as well. So yeah, I feel like I need to play in that way, just because if I'm losing the round, I think that only in that way I'm able to lose that fight. Yes, he used 4 pills, pretty nice for me, because after that he definitely don't have any changes. So what's going on now? I'm playing Handspinner. If he want to win the round with CBs, he need to use 6 pills. So definitely I will win 2 next rounds. If he is using some other cards, then my Harrow is going to beat his CBs. So yeah, it's a direct win after the first round. Nice, nice, nice. That deck is not too correct just because I have pretty huge amount of cards which are relative on their abilities. But in same time, sometimes you need to take a risk with the build, especially if you are not expecting Source, if you are not expecting Geist, Roots, and something else. And in that case, you are able to play even decks like that. So today we will see, is it possible to use the deck on the distance, because of course I'm not going to play a huge amount of games, but at least on the distance of 5 games we will be able to see, is it possible to play with decks like that on the lower rank at least. Probably if you will be active in comments, I will try to play with that deck a bit more serious. Probably I will think about some cards to change them and to stabilize that deck. But for the moment, I'm just trying to play with the deck with the maximum amount of value. So finally, we are getting nutty. We are getting nutty. First round, first round, first round. My hand is so huge because I have 2 damage cards and 2 cards for defeat. I'm able to start with McMaster. I think that's the best starter here. The main task in how much pills. I don't think that he is able to play Golden Bee or Sabrina. I don't know, he's able to play Golden Bee, so for example I'm going to play just 4 pills just to be safe. Because for example, even if he's holding Joseph Star, everything is pretty good for me. For example, he's starting with Sabrina after, I am just holding Harrow, and even if he's making a PP, like old Sabrina versus old Harrow, it's still possible for me to get a Gwesian. Pretty good Gwesian. Because my Natty is still so huge. Okay, my opponent decided to hold Joseph Star. Not too good, but nothing bad. Nothing bad for me, because in the same time, if he is trying, for example, just few pills and golden beans, that will be much harder for me. And in the same time, if I'm using only 2 pills in McMaster, that will be direct. But I decided to play a bit safer just because probably that guy don't know that he is not able to play more than 2 pills in Sabrina. So I'm just holding Harrow and hope that he is using at least 3 pills. Okay, nice, he used 4 pills, so now we have a direct, just because he is not able to beat our Natty. As you saw in the first 2 fights which we are playing, Harrow is so powerful that the card which gives us wins. So yeah, for the moment Harrow is working as a dominator. Definitely that card have a pretty high potential, but sometimes it's impossible to use that card on the full value. But in the first 2 fights, we have a perfect Harrow, which is reducing in the first fight. He was able to reduce at least 4 damage versus 3 stacks of hives, and here he reduced already 6 damage. It's so powerful. Let's be fair. So 2 wins out of 2 fights, pretty nice. Let's go. By the way, with that type of deck, we are even able to win with just 1 round and with Natty in just 1 round. For the moment, we didn't had such possibility. Probably it was previous fight, but I decided to play a bit safer. Because in fights like that, the main task for you is to don't make a bullshit, because you are not supposed to know what's in head of your opponent. Let me show you whole deck. No, I'm not able to do it. Sorry. Okay, the next fight, pretty huge hand for my opponent. I'm not going to say that my hand is bad, but definitely is worse than the hand of my opponent. But still I hope that I will be able to do something. I have a Harrow. He doesn't seem something really bad here, just because he is able to be played versus Aegis, for example, versus Pilsnator, if Pilsnator will not be played in the first round. So let's see. For the first round I'm expecting Leona, for example. And the main task is to understand how we need to answer on that Leona. Probably I need to answer with Randy once again, just because probably he's thinking about my Handspina, so it's possible that he's using like 4 pills, for example. For example, I want to try to play once again 5 pills Randy. I don't know in how much pills he's playing, but definitely I'm not able to play too much. Okay, 5 pills Leona, 5 pills Randy, so I feel like we are going to win after that. What's going on now? For example, I'm holding Handspina, he's holding Fraggle, for example. He's making 6 damage. Okay. After he's playing, for example, with Pilsnate, I'm just winning the round with the Sparrow. 5 plus 5 is 10, and he's making 3 plus 6 is 9. So I'm winning that case. If I'm holding Handspina, he's playing, for example, Aegis and 3 pills. He will have 4 pills left. After, for example, he's starting with Pilsnator. He made 7, I make 5, yeah, it's a win anyway. So yeah, we got a direct win after the first round. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Once again, Harrow is a very powerful cat here, because my opponent have 2 cats with pretty high amount of base damage, but due to Harrow, we are getting directs. So as you see, for the moment, everything is working perfectly for us. Everything is working perfectly for us. Now, there is no difference between winning that round or the next one. So, for example, I'm just holding Harrow and winning the next one. As you remember, in All Stars before, in Elo, we had such card as Marina. And if we compare Marina to Harrow, in the last 3 fights which we played on that video, definitely, for real, Harrow is much better than Marina. Okay, let's go. For the moment we have 3 out of 3. Hope we are going to have the same way in our next fights. So for the moment I'm able to say that definitely the deck is pretty nice in low ranks, because as we are able to see, here guys are not using the best cards from each clan. So we are able to play around them and to use the maximum amount of value from our cats. So the next fight. Definitely Harrow is not going to be so powerful here, but still he is able to be pretty nice. How we need to start is the main task. Randy or McMaster? McMaster is able to be pretty nice with Technofrog, so no, I don't want to play with McMaster. Yeah, I want to play with Randy. I don't know in how much pill he is playing, but definitely if he is winning the first round, it could be a bit more impossible to win. So for example, I'm playing 6 pills Randy even, for example, he is even playing like 5 pills Jordi, but after what he is going to do is such a very nice question. So yeah, the main task is to win the first round, and I think that after I will have a too big advantage to lose that fight. So the main task is just to win the first round. Let's see. Let's see. 5 damage is a pretty huge amount for that fight because I have Harrow, I have Coramail, and I have a McMaster. So as I said, for example, I win the first round, after he's playing Technofrog, I'm using McMaster, and for example, I'm winning the round, that is definitely GG if he is winning the round. For example, he's making only 2 damage. After firstly, I'm holding Coramail, because if I'm holding Coramail secondly, then he will have a perfect cats. For example, 2, Ballisto versus Harrow 1, and he is making Fury and winning. For example. And if I'm holding firstly Coramail, he needs to play with Ballisto. So he is going to make 2, 0, and with that third card, he will not be able to make more than Ivy made. But now I think that I got a direct already, just because if he's playing Technofrog, I'm just using full pills McMaster. If he's winning the round, I'm just holding Harrow after, and he's not able to win the round versus Harrow. So he is not able to play with Technofrog. What will be if he's playing with Sivile, for example? What will be if he is playing with Sivile? For example, I am just holding Harrow. He is making 1 damage. Okay. After I'm holding, for example, Coramail. He needs to play with Ballisto. He is making 0 damage. And after, he is making only 2. 2 plus 1 is 3, so he needs a Fury for a draw. It will be pretty hard to do, but it's still possible for him, by the way. Okay, now it's impossible for him. So if he is playing, for example, 1 pill only, he will be able to make a Fury in the last round, but now he is not able to do it. So now it's just a direct. Pretty nice. Why he was able to play 1 pill and get a chance? Because he is getting plus 4 pills from Ballisto, so the amount of pills in the last round will be 14. So he is playing full pills plus Fury. He will have 60 attack, and I will have 56. That's why he was able to play only 1 pill. But he decided to play 2 pills, so for the moment I'm just getting direct. Pretty nice. 4 out of 4. 4 out of 4. And for the moment, let's be honest, that deck seems so solid. As I said, especially on the low rank. That's quite hard to imagine how it be on the higher rank, but let's see. As I said, everything in your hands. If you want to see how that deck is working in the high ranks, please show me your activity on that video. Because on the last on the last parts of the my videos, sadly, I got a pretty low activity, so please, guys, give me your give me your rate in comments, because I really need it. Okay, finally, my opponent have played a cat. So we are able to finish this fight and to play another one. The only bad part about the deck is that there is no bonus cat. But, for example, even if I will have a Stenmark, I don't think that I will use Stenmark as that type of deck, just because Ivy decided to play for a full damage, and there is no place for a Stenmark. But probably instead of Shumi, which I'm using here and 3 starts, it was possible to use here. But for the moment there is no Stenmark, there is only Kank, and I don't wanna use Kank definitely. Your deck is not compatible. Oh wow. I need to change my Randy, I think. Give me a moment, please. Yes, I need to change my Randy. Video is working, so yeah, let's go. I wanna try to show you whole deck, but I don't know why that point is not working in game. No, I'm not able to show you deck. So which cards you haven't saw for the moment? You saw Randy, Asparo at 2 stars, Coramail. You haven't saw Shumi at 3 stars, you saw Hanspina, you saw Macmaster, you saw Harrow, and you saw Natty. So yeah, you haven't saw only one cat. And as I said, it's Shumi 3 stars. Um, the next fight, our hand is pretty huge. It's pretty huge. The main task is to understand how we need to start. If I'm going to start with Hans Spinner, he is able just to hold Gosselin, for example. We are able to play around that. Also, I'm able to start with Randy. Versus Randy, he is not able to play with Gosselin. That will be a trash. Let's be honest. And at the same time, he needs to win the first round if he wants to have some changes. We don't have any damage reductors. Of course, there is a possibility that McMaster is able to block some damage from Minerva, but it's still not a huge amount. So how I want to start? Okay, I feel okay. Versus Hanspina, it's possible that he is going to play for Pils Kruger. Versus Randy, I don't know how he is going to play. So I just want to start with Randy for Pils and let's see how he is going to answer. On the first view, he still need to play with Kruger. No, he decided to play with Minerva. Okay, Minerva. Let's see how much Pils. 4 Pils, 2 Pils. Okay, nothing bad for the moment. Let's see what he wants after. So now he needs to play with Gosselin. If he is not using Gosselin now, then he is going to die. Okay, he understood that. No, he didn't. So why he need to play with Gosselin? Because for the moment I have a direct win. I'm just holding McMaster, he is making, for example, 4 damage with Kruger with 1 pill. After I'm just using full pills Natty, he is not able to counter that cat, and after he is able to make only 6 damage with Fury Rage. 6 plus 4 is 10, and I'm making 3 plus 9 is 12. So yeah, it's a GG. Now I don't even need to play Natty in that round. I'm able firstly to play... Ah, no, wait. There is a rage. Wow. I was so close to make a shit. Oh. Good part that I understood that quickly. So, 5 out of 5. Let's check how much of time we have spent for these games. Okay, I think that I'm able to play even one more fight just because I'm playing for less than 20 minutes, so yeah, why not? Okay, so for the moment everything is perfect for us. As you are able to see, in each fight we have a deck advantage. In each fight we are able to use whole value of our cards. So yeah, definitely for the moment I like my deck. Let's go. Order Super. Our hand is pretty nice once again, but the hand of my opponent is not that bad as well. I think that we have the same amount of starts, but I need to start. That's the thing which I definitely don't like. So now let's think how I need to start. I don't see any place where he is old in the first round. So 4 pills Hanspina seems fine for me. I don't see any possibility that he is going to ult versus Hanspina. And at the same time, he is not able to play too much pills, so I'm expecting 4 or 5 pills in maximum, because my hand is so huge. I have a Natty, I have a Randy. So let's see. So he is thinking about leather. The main task is in how much pills he is going to play with his leather. Definitely, even if he is winning the first round, I will have a changes, but definitely I want to take the first round. Okay, I'm not going to make some comments about first round. I'm just going to say, okay, it's a normal situation. So now what's going on? I feel like I have won already, but we need to check it. So let's wait until he's playing his card, and after I will try to understand what I need to do for getting a direct win. Sorry. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So, what he is going to do? What he is going to do? He is thinking about D'Agostini. D'Agostini. Okay, for example, I'm just holding McMaster. I'm holding McMaster, he's making 7 damage with D'Agostini. After I am playing with Nutty. And no, it doesn't seem like a direct win. Doesn't seem like a direct win. So, for example, I'm just playing 6 pills Nutty. I'm making 9 damage. After, so I made 9 plus 5, it's 14. It's 14. After I'm playing with McMaster, already there is no difference between them. But no, with McMaster he need to play 4 pills and a Remek. 4 pills and a Remek. So even if he is holding his D'Agostini, he is not able to make 2 Furies. He is able to make only 1. And he will be, and he need to guess the 50. So he is going to make 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. Okay, so he's still able to get some changes here. He's still able to get some changes here. If I'm playing 2 pills ending, he's making PP, he's making 7 damage, and that's huge amount of. So yeah, I feel like I need to play like that. I feel like I need to play like that. There is no directs, and sadly, yeah, I'm not getting a direct now. We are just going to have a 50. We are just going to have a 50. Sadly for us, we are just going to have a 50. Just because we need to start, so he is able to play perfectly both his cats. So let's hope that we are going to win that 50. Yeah, guys, sadly, we have only 50. He need to guess when he need to use his Fury. Worst part that guy probably is not able to calculate his attack, because as you saw in the first round, he chose that 2 pills leather is enough to win 0 pills Handspinner. But let's see. Sadly, we haven't any cases to get a direct here. All my plays was risky. All my plays was risky. So let's see how he is going to play now. Okay, so he is starting with the Remek and he is playing 1 pill. Insane. So we are getting our first 50 and of course we are losing it. It's a typical game. It's typical game. Not going to say something else. So let's play the last one. Just because I don't want to finish my fight. My video on that type of game where it was pretty hard to understand what my opponent is thinking. So let's be honest. We were not able to understand that guy, but he got a win. So I'm able only to congratulate him. I am able only to congratulate him. Damn. Okay, let's hope we are going to find another fight. And it will be a bit easier than the previous one. And we will be able to understand what's in the head of our opponent. By the way, where is my opponent? I am waiting for a huge amount of time already. Okay, let's go. Pretty interesting deck for my opponent. The bad part is that he have a Brawl, but at the same time I have a big amount of damage, so okay. If I'm starting with Handspinner, everything seems to be very bad for me. He have 2 perfect answers with Garsteel and Vess. Okay, I'm holding Handspinner, he's holding Garsteel, and it's impossible to win the first round. Okay, after, for example, he's starting with Vess. I am just, for example... Okay. So yeah, I'm going just all Handspinner because I don't see any other possibilities how to play the first round. Because if I'm winning the first round even, I don't think that is really good for me. For example, I was able to play with McMaster, but with McMaster I will need to spend some pills, and he's going to hold Vess. But at the same time, yeah, probably it was better to play with McMaster, just because mainly I think that he is going just to hold Vess versus my McMaster. After he is using one of his frozen cats, I am using For example, if he's playing with Siminompa, I'm holding Espero. If he's playing Lofty, I'm holding Handspinner, and I feel like he will not be able to cover my Natty. Yeah, probably it was better to play with McMaster, by the way. Just because 2 pills McMaster, oh no, even 3 pills McMaster was fine for me. Yeah. Okay, let's see. He is holding Vessel, it's definitely good for me. And he even used some pills, I don't know for which reason. But in that case, I could say that it's good that I decided to play old Handspinner instead of doing something else. Because it's hard. It was hard to understand what my opponent wanted to do. So what's going on now? What's going on now? I'm just able to play format direct. I'm just able to play format direct. 6 plus 5, 8 plus 2. So yes, April's Espero is my direct win, because after I'm holding McMaster, if he want to win the round... no, he's able to play 1 pill Siminompa. 1 pill Siminompa. 1 pill Siminompa, so I need to play with Natya. Yeah, so Natya's Apils is a direct win. Natya's Apils is a direct win. The main task, is he going to cover that amount? I don't know. Let's think that he is going to cover that amount, so let's play 1 more pill. Okay, he decided to hold, nothing bad for us, because still we have a huge amount of splits. But yeah, he is able to win it if he is making a perfect. So, to cover my McMaster, he need to play 7 pills Loki or 9 pills Siminompa. If he's playing 7 pills Loki, but at the same time he is able to think that I need a Fury, so in that case I want to play like that. 3 pills McMaster. So why 3 pills McMaster? Because he's able to think that I need a Fury, so he is going to play 5 pills Loki, and at the same time he is not able to play 3 pills Loki or Siminompa 4 pills if he is thinking that I am holding. So he only needs a PP. Yeah, he is sure that I'm holding, because he was not able to play more pills if I'm holding. So nice, here we got a win. Here we got a win, but yeah, probably it was just better to start with McMaster. But at the same time, when you are playing in the low rank, as I said, the main task is to don't overplay your own opponent. As it was in the previous fight, it's easy to play the most obvious and stupid move, and probably it will work anyway. Okay guys, so our final score is 6 wins and 1 lose, and you saw which lose it was. So I think, yeah, definitely that deck is playable, that deck is working. I'm not going to say that Mono All Stars is a new meta, but if you want to get some fun, if you want to have some really interesting fights, some probably 1 round winning fights where you are just using Natty, then yes, why not? And also, if you are a big fan of Montana with Avola, which were pretty good and powerful deck in Old Elo, then the deck with All Stars and Natty should be your choice. For the moment, I'm saying to you a big thanks that you are watching me. Please write comments, put likes on my videos, and see you guys in the upcoming videos. Bye bye.